encountering problems, then the rest will know about it and seek possible ways that we can help out in any situation.
Oh, thank you, sir. Back to Mr. President. Right away, as you can see now, this place is not Igbo land. Yeah. We're foreigners, you understand me? So the meeting is just for you guys to know yourselves and perhaps to, if for example anyone have problem with you people, just to solve the problem, or what is the means of the meeting? Just to know, for example, you can, as a president, you can create awareness for people because many are here, they are well educated, but they're not working with the professionals. Have you ever tried to create awareness to get a link to the governor or president of this country?
Yeah, Mr. Moderator, thank you very much. The purpose of our meeting is not only coming to eat and drink, and at the same time, knowing when Mr. A has a problem or two. So at the same time, we are trying to integrate ourselves to the society where we find ourselves. So that's why we are liaising with every government agency in this land. So that we have been affiliated to some of them and encourage our people to learn some professions, even if we are not aware of it from coming down here to the area before now. So we are doing all we can do within our possible means to liaise with different government agencies here in Mayoga so that our people will be affiliated. So to enable us solve our professional problems and economical problems.
Well, thank you, Mr. President. I will still repeat almost the same questions because, as you can see now, we have a lot of people down here. For example, people from your state and from IMO state who are well educated. From some of them are lawyers, baristas, some of them are accountants, and they are not working with their profession. How do you look into the situation?
Yeah, most of our people are well educated, but most of them came here because of language barrier. They decided to quit. Before here we do speak, we call it a Spanish country. So, like, we are not from a country where we have been colonized like a British, where English is our first language. So many came here, they are unable to speak. And for them to speak, they have to go to school and they say, I have spent 10 years, 20 years studying down before coming here, I want to study again. So it affected our people. But those who relented to stay, they are benefiting from by staying behind. So, but notwithstanding, at any stage, many find it very difficult. So that is to say, nothing good comes so easy. But we are still forging ahead to encourage others.
Yeah, really, I think if you're ready to see, and really as a foreigner, you know, in this country we are, they respect, especially being a president of IMO state, for example. When you come to them and say, oh, we have this issue, we have issue like this, they respond to you like, oh, as if you are the president of their country because they respect everyone. So have you ever tried to go to the government of this state to ask them, oh, we need help. I know that it's not easy to learn a language. We need help whereby you people can assign us like 4 or 5 teachers to be teaching my people the language, you know, to make it more faster, not to go in public place. Have you ever tried it as a president to bring progress in your meeting?
Yeah, moderator, as I can tell you, here we are in the land where we find ourselves. Everything has a process. And whatever we are doing, the due process are being followed. Like the agitamento here, they have so many follows, like from the socials. Even yesterday, I was at the meeting at the Casa de Barrios on below. It's about the social activities in this land. So we are affiliated. We are affiliated, and the no government and their protocols, they are helping hand, but sometimes we, as a person, we find it difficult to wait for that time. But the government are giving a level hand, so if a person is one thing or the other, since the area have to follow up, those who are professionals go and learn to listen, and they are helping us actually. And those who are interested are following up the process the government laid down for us. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Mr. President. If you look into this space now, we have a lot of things to do, like radio stations, TV station. We want to broadcast, to give out news, to publish news. And we wish to work with you people. Are you really interested to work with us at least to bring the progress of we Africans in this country?
Yeah. The problem we are having earlier before now is a lack of publicity. So whatever you are selling, if you are not ashamed of your product, they can't move forward. Something like this is helping matter, you understand? It's helping. So we are very, very, we are very, very, we are very, very interested to make things move forward. You understand? So we are very, very interested to make things move forward. So any project or any program being set up for us to move forward, my community or my state is much interested.
Okay, sir, Mr. President, one question again, sir. For example, I will need a writer because it's one of the steps of prosperities of blacks in this country. Like, for example, can you be able to provide, so, for example, one person as a writer from your state or from your meeting people, like to be one of the writers to publish in something like in news? Yes. Because I believe when the governor or the people of this state they hear something like that or get information like what you are doing, they'll be so very impressed that, oh, blacks are doing well.
Yes, my brother, Mr. Moderator, you know, like I said earlier, the problem we are having is most of us are very intimate about themselves. But if you explain things to them, you will see the talent coming up. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So, that's to say the publicity is much important. And this is a carry-on message. I will say, my brother, I know you are intellect. So, that thing in you is hidden. You have an opportunity to exhibit it out. And the government is able to help you. And that is to say, many who don't have documents are very, why am I going to start this government? I don't have any document. No. There's a platform in the process which you can do that. So I promise you, we can do it.
Just like what you said, people who don't have documents, they'll think, oh, I don't have document, and I'm not legally to do it, I can't do it. As a president, I think, for example, if 4 or 5 people comes out from your meeting and said, I don't have document, but I'm interested in doing something like this, I think you have more power to go to the department to talk to them. Like, I have people from my meeting, they have the capacity to do this, but they are not documented. So is there any possible means for you people to write the paper or to recognize them and permit them to let this kind of a professional hand or to demonstrate it?
Yeah, now, on issue of that, of the security document working permit, in this land we are, as a moderator, you know better than me, there's a process in everything. So the criteria must be met. That can be done. But if you are a professional in one career or the other, but you don't have that working permit to exhibit it, then the government have a procedure for you to secure a working permit to do that. There are a lot of companies who can help you to do that if you have been able to reach all those criteria they set up. Yeah, that's not a problem actually, but the issue is this: who is interested, and how are we going to encourage that person who is interested? So like I told you before, it's a take-home message. I know my people, and my people knows me. So you just encourage them. My brother, my sister, that thing which is in you, bring it out. Afterward, there is a way forward.
Thank you, sir. I just want to come in here. In this association, is women included in it, or they have their own association as the IMO women, or is together?
Yes, thank you very much. Like we are the Igbos. And the Igbos, we have our culture. That our culture is that right from home, men do have their own meeting. And also women, married ones, do have their own meetings. So the same thing we do at home, we bring it overseas wherever we find ourselves. So our women do have their own meeting, which this end of the year party, we are going to inaugurate the women chapter of Idino to Dino.
Okay, that's name Idino to Imo. What is the meaning, sir?
Yes. How will I interpret it in English? Idino is togetherness.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Togetherness.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sir, one question for you now. If you look into Nigeria, we are fighting. There's one problem that's going on now between Nigeria and Biafra, like to separate, to have 2 countries. So now that why is it that in Igbo they have different association to start with?
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Moderator. I think that question came at the right time. there is nothing bad in separation, because when you separate, it calls for development. If we have different regions, these different regions bring up development, and normally these different regions help in the development and proper governance of the central government. So if in Nigeria there are the Biafra or whatever, I think the government has to look into it properly, find out what they are looking for. If they deserve what they are looking for, they have no option, as long as there is unity and peace. Because one thing all of us has to bear in mind is that if we are asking for something, when someone is asking for something, you always find out why he wants that. It's like your child asking you for something, and eventually you will know why that child wants that. If it is something that will help him or that will be successful with him, you grant him. But if not, then you let him understand why you are not giving it to him. So that if you are not going to give, if you are not trying to give, or if you don't want to give it to him, then let him know for sure, and not to cause chaos.
Sir, thank you, sir. If you look into, for example, Yorubas, if they, for example, Yoruba, I don't think they have different associations. They have just one association. You understand me? Come to Igbo, they have different associations. Do you think that will help Igbos, for example, that if they break up Nigeria into two, will it help Biafra to unite?
Thank you very much. I think the answer to that is yes. It will help them to unite, and it will help them to progress. Because if you are one, when the government wants to give you anything, it is only one share they give you. But if you are two or three, you see you have more benefits. So this is the reason.
But sir, one question again. You know, when you have different much masters, like much president, Imo State president, Anambra State president, and so on. You know, it will be difficult for within the president to elect another one president again that will lead them, because none of them would like to bow down like for each other.
Let me come in, Mr. Moderator. Your question is very, very interesting, and that was being interested, and let me clarify one thing. So, in this country we are today, we call it a square, and there's a lot of regions in this land. You understand me? So in our own country, Nigeria, as per se, we have about 36 states, if I'm not mistaken. So let's see it this way. Local government are there working, the states are working, and the central body, which is the president, is there working. So the Igbos having so many associations here in Palma or anywhere they find themselves, is just like state government and local government. So you take from the state and go to the local government, and the local government will contribute to the state, while still go to the federal. So the issue of unity, if they got Biafra tomorrow, it is something applicable. So I have a 5 children or 6 children, I share my weight among my kids. You understand? So but the issue is there, the agitation about Biafra trying to be the separatist from Nigeria is one thing, is a national problem. Being a national problem, the federal, they have to look into it. What I don't like, and I will not like, is where there will be a chaos. People losing their lives.
Yeah.
So here, like here, we are, Catalan have been fighting for their own region and being independent for so many years, but they are doing it in a civil manner.
Yeah.
They are doing it in Scotland, the same thing going on in Britain. So it's all over the world. So, but the issue is that we, the Igbos, having about 5 states in Igbo land here, having meeting here, is a good thing. It didn't start here. Right from home, local government are existing, states are existing, federal government are existing. You give my ocean from the federal, I go to the state go to the local government. They're all developing.
So like what you're saying from state, from local government to state, if you check it now, we have Imo State, they have president, Anambra State, they have the president, so on and so forth. So,
I think you are talking about the governors, not the president.
no, for example, I'm talking about within the meeting, the different branches. For example, here now we have different branches of IMO people, the IMO state meeting, Anambra state meeting, or what is something like that. I don't know if I'm not mistaken. So, who and who among them will bow for each other?
Good and fine. The IMO states, like we have our own meeting here, Anambra do, other states do, Ebonyi, and the Enugu state, they join together when they are not much. So they merge together to have a quorum. So in the central body, which is the Igbo General, so we call it IPA, Igbo Progressive Association here. So all these states are coming together under one umbrella and elect a president. It doesn't matter where does it come from, either IMO or Abia or who. So you make a campaign, you bring out a manifesto before the central body. So people will study it. On the day of election, they will elect whom they think or who declares interest to contest. Like as I was saying, I am the president as well of IPA, Igbo Central Body. You understand me? So we go on a democratic form. So in the central body, if we have an issue, it's okay, take it to your state, discuss it with them, and then they come with their own opinion. And the central body will analyze it again. So okay, now Igbo have brought their own case, Anambra have brought their own case, Ebonyi and all person have brought their own case. So let us sit down and discuss it. On that place, we're not talking about my own state again, we're talking about Igbo in general. So we will agree on a platform based on states of central body, which is the federal government, as I may say it. So that is it. We don't have a problem about that. But at the central body, we do respect our constitution governing the central body, which is Igbo in general. On the state, they respect their own constitution governing them. But at the central body, we have one voice. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Mr. President. Back to Mr. Secretary. Sir, one question for you, sir. Like now, back to the party, meeting, end of year party. How you guys celebrate the meeting? Is it allowed for other people to join people to celebrate it, or just within you, IMO State people?
Okay. That's also a nice question, Mr. Ahmad. I think when we talk of end of year party, if it is within us alone, we will say get together.
Yes, sir.
You see? So that when we talk about end of year party, it doesn't involve, no, it involves more than us. We have invited so many people because we have up to 4 projects that we are going to launch. We have the almanac launch, we have the award giving ceremony, we have the women that we are going to inaugurate, and we have our the end of year party in general, which we are all about what we are looking forward to enjoy. So we invited different states, different personalities, and different groups. So that day it will be really a day to celebrate and a day to reckon with, because we normally the Igbos, we do not do things and we do it only ourselves. We like to invite people, we like to associate, and we like to integrate ourselves. Even the Palma here, we look forward to inviting some of the dignitaries in Palma so that they can come and witness what we are doing.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Are we expecting people from Africa as well to grace the occasion? It
could have been really lovely if they can come here, but we know the situation and how the economy of everyone. So inviting people from Africa, it is something, an idea that is really welcome. But at the moment, we didn't invite anyone from Africa, considering the economic situation.
Okay. So I think we'll use this media to invite people as well. Those watching us, we'll use this media to invite them by telling them the date and when. So I think
the end of the year party, just like we have at hand, is coming up on the 26th of November 2017 by 5 o'clock in the evening. Starts by 5 until when we are tired. So we have a lot of things that we are going to showcase. Really, it is a ceremony that is something really reasonable and good to see. at least when you go through some other events that have happened here, you see that wherever an Igbo man is, he really wants to enjoy himself, get together with other people, and life goes on.
Okay, and at the same time, we try to showcase our cultural displays. You understand? Because we can't do without our culture anywhere we are. Our culture is from origin. So here we are. On that day, we are going to display our cultural musics. That is say, masquerades will be on display on that.
Wow, it's lovely. That's nice.
So it's something to witness on that particular day.
It's only 26. So it's on Saturday.
On Sunday.
On Sunday. Okay. At where?
Mr. Secretary, please, you are concerned with
the
Polygonal?
Yeah, the venue is in Polygonal. Polygonal on Castellon.
Okay.
Greenwood Tinteros.
Greenwood Tinteros on the 30.
Okay.
Opposite Cambarata.
Okay.
It's a popular place. Many know it.
Very close to you, actually, I'm not mistaken.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. So, viewers, we are inviting you to the end of year party of the IMO State. So, we want to see you there. We know it's going to be excellent. So, we are expecting you. Please come and be a part of it. And we know we will not regret.
Definitely, they will not.
What interests me about the meetings so much is two things. The children, how the children demonstrate. They speak perfect Igbo, and they were born and brought up here. How is it? How come about it?
Yes, that's why I tell you, because in our culture, that's what how do we say, in our dialect, we do say, or a proverb, say, affirmation. So my name shouldn't be forgotten. So, and anywhere we go on with that. So our children, we do have a Igbo class here at Castle where our fathers, what I say fathers, or mothers, will dedicate to teach our children the language.
Wow. So
it is very important. If you can see an Arab man, no matter where he may find himself,
that is it, sir.
They do speak Arab. Why should our own be different? That is why we imbibe them with that language. So we teach them, I say, catch them young. Like the Bible says, teach a child where he will go. So when he or she grow up, he will not die from it. That's the language. Even if he find himself tomorrow in Canada. There's a story one of our daughters says in Canada. She went to a Canadian embassy in Canada. So on that day, she's a student. But what saves her to obtain what she wants? Because she speaks an Igbo.
Wow.
The consulate, or those working there, just today again, I will not be able to secure this visa. She speaks the Igbo language. I'm coming from a distance.
Wow.
What am I going to do? I've been in a hotel for 3 good days. I'm going back again. So the woman had that language. Said, call that lady for me.
Wow.
So after the interaction, I said, yes, I will try to help you. Not working against the government, but to inhabit you in my own house.
Wow.
So that on Monday you can be able to come officially to do it. You know, that's the way. How do you say, hey, no, what am I going to do here? Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So who is this child speaking? But that language she spoke. So, even here you are, your mother tongue, as the one said, you still remember it. So we're doing it here as well. Teaching our kids the language so that they will try to catch up. In Spanish is something they can learn in a class.
Yes, sir.
So I don't want them to do it at home when they go to school and learn it. But that one I cannot learn in school at home.
That is it, sir.
Yeah, exactly. From what they were saying, on that day we are going to showcase also children will be dancing, singing in Igbo language.
Wow.
And the mothers, the women, will also dance, singing and Igbo language, Igbo music.
Yeah.
So I think will be really very, very excellent.
It's a very interesting event.
People will like it.
One topic again, sir. Like for example, you guys will do demonstrate the masquerade stuff. I don't think you guys learn it here, or it was brought from Africa. Like I don't know.
How will I put it? The components are brought from Africa. But so we brought from Africa, but most of us know how to beat the drums before coming to Europe. I was not born here in Europe. I was a village man. So I was not born here in Europe. So I grew up in the village.
Yeah.
So I knew how to tap Pami, you know everything. So I know those things. So here we don't have to beat the drum.
People call it Unkweli.
You are aware. So we know every system. So here we beat the drums because we know the system.
Okay, sir, can I ask a question? It might be funny. Imo State, Anambra, is there a similar a culture that will make me to know that this man is an Anambra man because of this thing he's doing, or this man is an is there, you understand my question?
Yeah, I understand your question. We do speak Igbo, which is the general language, but the only thing different is the accent.
Okay.
The accent. So that's the only thing different. And what again, in terms of musical aspect of it, there are some mascots you will see on display. So this is from Anambra.
Okay.
But we are all one.
Okay.
So it's like you see when Andalusian speaking.
Yeah.
The accent there, we know that she's from Andalusia.
Okay.
That's one thing.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
As a president of Imo State, like this demonstration of masquerade and the rest, have you ever think about it, like to demonstrate it for people, primarily people to know about it, like this is our culture and for them to recognize it?
Yes, like you said, the meeting we are having about last week at the social here, the objective is what are you going to display so that your community will be noticed here. And this issue of masquerade, we have been doing it before. I can remember 4 years ago or thereabout. We are going places here in Mayoka, most of the agitamentos, with our musical group, which we call it Wandieze.
Okay.
Then, so whether they're doing anything, they invite us. Even though they want what they call it King's Day here, our women used to go on parade with our music. So the government is aware of us. And anytime they invited us, we do show up. Then event they call upon us.
Oh, thank you, Mr. President. So one more topic again here. So what do you have to tell your people now out there, like the viewers or the members of the meeting, or generally Nigerians?
Yeah. Viewers and moreover my people, Imo State and Igbo in general, we are here for a purpose, and any person that finds himself in Europe has a purpose, and that purpose will not die because until we achieve our purpose. But notwithstanding the situation and the circumstances we find ourselves, while trying to achieve our goals, we should also realize that the other person exists. And like this end of year party that we are showcasing is a forum that encompasses everyone. So whatever talent you have, whatever interest you have, whatever motive you have, we want to carry everybody along. So we are inviting and we are encouraging everyone to be part of it. And no matter the situation we may be passing through, let us have that hope that one day all our aspirations will be put to the front. And we are hopeful that all this will ever come true.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, back to Mr. President. One thing I'm still letting you know is over here we have a company here. It's company here. So you can sit up to your people or people out there to have hand to support the growth of this company. Like people who are good talkers, good writers, they join the company. There are good people who can talk to people to convince people to join to market their business. They can still join being part of this business, because if you look into this situation, we can continue to be working as a slavery. I call it slavery, like cleaning this camarera de piso, or working in toilet as what is it called? Other people that are freshen up here. So we can't continue to work here because many of us have education, well educated. I know that nowadays now, you said, like as you said before, language barrier, and many are not willing to spend years again to learn the language. And I think this is an opportunity for us, like, to join right together to bring the progress of this company. At least we can demonstrate, if not 100% of our professional, we can demonstrate at least 30 or 40% of our professional. At least for the white people to know that these people, they have something in brain now. They are not like as they might think, if they might think so. I think you still assist us to inform your people and people outside here the benefit and the income and the outcomes of the business, and for them to be part of it.
Thank you, Mr. Moderator. It's a good question and it's a task which all of us will work on. The problem we are having, like I normally say, is that our people perish because we lack the knowledge. So when we lack that knowledge, it do affect everything we do. Maybe if I cannot be able to stand before you because of inferiority complex, it doesn't mean that maybe you know more than me. You say, how can I stand this man? How can I stand this man? That inferiority complex have already killed everything in me. Even before you, I will make a mistake because I have inferiority complex before me. The white man out there doesn't mean that he knows more than you. Because he still knows how can I stand before him? That's inferiority complex. So this thing which one of our brother is setting up here is a good step. It's a step in a good direction, and we and the viewers are being encouraged to come up with anything you know you can do better, so that the world will notice you. Today, all those comedians are making money through their comedies. We are laughing, but before we call them fools.
Yeah.
But they are making millions. They are making millions because that's their own talent. Anything you can do, this company can showcase it to the world, and you'll be noticed. Oh, I don't know you can do this. From here you can do better. No man is an island. Just keep the faith up and believe God. The sky will be above your limit. So it's quite encouraging. I have a task to play as well. And we are street men. We go to the street and talk to our people. In the voting forum, we talk to our people. Men, go there. You can do better through this channel. This can help you to shake your handwork, your profession. Talk to people. People will hear you interact. It's interaction. We interact with people. We share ideas. From there we can grow. Doing it, staying at home, maybe after 6 months at work, before the hands, covering blanket, it may not help you. But being self-sufficient through your handwork can give a long-time progress. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. President. Our co-moderator, do you have anything to say?
For now, I have nothing. I really want to say thank you for coming, and we pray, we hope to see more of you often. And like Mr. President is my very good friend, so I'm glad having you in the studio, sir. So thank you, and God bless you.
And one point of view again, for example, we are having a birthday party, and Thanksgiving if you go to church, marriage ceremony, something like that. You can still invite a company, like for an interview, like for example, we can hold the camera at the front, at the entrance, or somebody will be with a microphone, like interviewing people like, oh, how do you see marriage ceremony, wow, the well-wishers, the celebrant and the rest, and it will put more life to it. And when people watch it online, it will bring more advantage to the company. Even while people are looking at it, say, oh wow, what is going on here? Something great is coming up. They would like to be part of it, you understand me? And at least blacks have, not only black, Nigeria, we have did something interesting. I think they will be respecting us more.
Yeah, because this program, I'm sorry to cut you.
Yes.
This program is something we don't have here 3 years ago. Let me say, put that way, 2 years ago. So we are growing.
Yes, sir.
We are growing. Since 1 year or 2 years now, it has been since we are growing. And the next year it will grow bigger.
Amen.
So all we need is publicity. Nobody should be left out. So publicity. So from there, things will be moving up. People will come up with a good idea. So, like I said before, the only way forward for us is to interact. We disagree to agree. So the problem we have in Nigeria today was the government failed to sit down and talk it over. And even we talk it, we never agree on terms. That's the problem of the world. But nevertheless, here we are, we thank God that we are in a democratic country where we are more civilized than us in a way, because everything are following in the process. Yeah. So with this system here, I think the sky is more than our limit, because the world are watching you. Even if you make a mistake, don't relent. Tomorrow you correct it again and move forward. Thank you.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I have to call in because we have so many of our brothers remember one is an artist, knows how to paint, and he knows how to make invitation cards, billboards, and whatever. So each time we call upon him, he makes a perfect job.
Wow.
Because he specialized on that. Another thing is patronage. If anyone has a handwork or a talent that is not tapped, it will remain there.
Yes, sir.
So, but as long as we know that this guy can do this, and we tap that knowledge continues to come up. This forum, this studio we are in today, as you rightly mentioned, was not here last 3 or 4 years ago. So it's gradual, and people are coming to the studio, and it is progressing. And this is exactly what we want.
Yes, sir.
So each time, as we go back to our various houses or wherever we may be, we try to locate those people that have talents and try to tap those talents to bring them up. Because once we bring them up, other people will know them, and they will also be projected to the world. So I believe this is one of the purposes of this studio.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, I want to ask a funny question, sir. Would you like to speak your language, your dialect, to invite people online for the program?
Yeah, I will. That's my language.
Just say
That's my language. And even if you don't tell me, I will do it if I do.
okay.
And how I wish that you know what is in my mind. So, it's my dialect. IMO kwenu.
Hey.
IMO kwenu. IMO kwenu. Biko ụmụnne m, ana m eje ohere a anyị nọ na ihe onyonyo na-asị unu biko ụbọchị ụka anyị chọrọ onye ọbụla ma Polygonous Occasion unu ma ebe ọ na-awụ ebe anyị na-agbakọ na-enwe obi aṅụrị ma afọ ọgwụ ka anyị kelee Chineke ihe nwa niile o mere na kemgbe mbido afọ rukwe mgbe anyị nwa na-emechie ka e wekwa ohere ahụ sịkwa ya biko na nke o mere na omeka na nke na-abịa abịa ka o mee ka anyị na-atụ anya ya so anyị na-atụ anya onye ọbụla bụ onye Igbo onye ọbụla bụ onye Naijiria nọ n'obodo a ụmụ Biafra ebe ọbụla ụnụ nọ n'obodo a biko nụ bịa nọnye ya ụbọchị ahụ Sọnde na izu anyị nọ n'ime ka ihe na anyị ga-eme n'obi anyị sị na bara Chineke ka ọ dị otu a n'aha Jizọs Kraịst bụ onye nwe anyị.
Amen. Thank you, sir. What a lovely one.
So before we close, viewers, you can join us to share the video, and you can sign up with us, and that's it. So before we close, we have 5 minutes time to close, and one thing again, sir, if you have any encouragement to the young people that is coming up in this country, like black people or everybody generally.
Thank you very much. The encouragement is for all, whether young or old. No one is above encouragement. So we encourage our young ones especially that because if there is an Igbo adage that says, if the mother goat is chewing, the younger ones will be looking at the mouth. Why are they looking? To see how they are going to do theirs.
Wow.
So we encourage everyone to imitate what is good. Because the younger generation, we say, is the future leaders of tomorrow. So we encourage them to imitate what is good. Don't follow bad friends, and don't engage in bad activities or things that will ruin your future. So we also encourage the parents to always guide their children so that they will follow the right way. Because if you leave your children to care for themselves, we the parents, we are the ones that are going to lose and we regret it. So it's better, everyone, all hands must be on deck in order to encourage, to train and to teach the younger generation so that they will grow to a greater height. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Mr. President, to you, back to you. For example, people are over in Nigeria, it's possible to listen to us. So what do you have to tell them, like a word of encouragement to people out there in Nigeria?
My encouragement to my people down there is let everybody keep on trying, doing that which you know best how to do it. Keep on doing it and believing God. And one with God is majority, and without God we are nobody. So keep on doing your best. If you are a student, study hard. life without education is nothing. Most of us today are suffering because we lack the knowledge through education. So education is the large part which can take you to any level. Even if in your school, don't be carried away on what you are seeing today. Maybe your classmates are doing this and you're not following up. No, face your education. Time is coming when you will live from that. So my encouragement to the parents down there, don't lose hope. It is hard today, but tomorrow it will be okay. So let us focus and believe God, and things will work out very fine as we expected. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Mr.
Thank you, sir.
President.
Thank
My
you, sir.
co-partner, co-moderators, what do you have to say to the public?
I just want to encourage them to please support this program by sharing, signing on online, and coming here to share your view as well. We have different programs going on, like I do Edo panel. We have our brother Dokoyon doing his own. If you have anything you want to share, or you have something that you don't know how to tackle it, or you don't know how to bring it out, come. We are here to help you, and we will bring it out for you, and everybody will now see that gift, that idea, and I think it is good. So I just want to encourage people that are saying, I cannot do it. We can do all things. That's what the Bible says. And many people, one woman came walk to me a few weeks ago and said, I'm watching your program. And I asked her, do you want to please join? She said, what will I speak? You understand? Like what you just said. We speak Edo, like my program is Edo panel. It was 100% Edo before. Then people started saying, we want to be part of it. Then I now bring it English, you understand? So you can speak your native dialect, your dialect. Anyhow, we can also speak pidgin English. So please don't underrate yourself. Come and show your talent, and I know God will bless you.
So thank you, my co-moderators. So thank you, everybody. Thank you for watching, and thank you for listening to this program. My name is Mr. Wilson, aka Mr. Oyoyo. So the name came from my far distance. Those days when our mom was coming from market, say, Mama, Daddy, Oyoyo. Thank you, everyone. The viewers, I wish you all good luck. So thank you, Mr. President.